you're going to see more of me and more of me because I have some days off. It's been 24 years since 9/11. But the thing about it, and this is the part where it's controversial for some, but it's what I believe in. They don't want me to get this out, but I am going to get it out. Our government, and I don't care what side you're on, because I'll put it out there. I never voted for Trump, either time. But I supported a lot of the things that he did because I could see the good that that man was doing. And I can hear some of you, well, then you don't have a right. Fuck you if you don't. I don't have a right. I do have a right to choose to vote, not to vote, do what I want. That is what being an American is. I've always been a middle of the road girl. I could always see both sides. I made decisions based on looking into things, not things that are spun on the news, but digging into the dark web, into things that most people don't see, to educate myself that there is a very big underlying evil. This is a good versus evil thing, you guys. This is not the political, which most everybody today tried to pull me into. And I don't do that. Even our beautiful Bible. Do you know how many times this thing has been rewritten with the opinions of others? It's not truth. So many things have been taken away to fit agendas for people that they want things to go a certain way because that's what they believe it to be. But is it for the good of all humanity? That is what I choose to believe in, is for the good of all humanity, of all people. I don't need an Epstein list to show me. I already know. I'm not picking sides on that. Pick the children. Why does it have to be a Republican or Democrat? Both are hugely guilty. Donald Trump has a past that is just the womanizer that he was. But that doesn't mean that's who he is today. He's human. Obama? Yeah, there were some good things that I thought he did too, with some of the healthcare reform and some of those things. But as I looked further into some of those things and found out the true and where the money was actually going, you have to open up your eyes, people, to understand. I believe, me, that Trump was sent in to show the political corruptness on both sides. And this is not a political rant for me. This is about the fact that my channel, my platforms, my everything is for you to choose yourself. And to choose yourself time and time again. And to learn to love and grow yourself so much that other people's opinions and other people's things don't make you forget how powerful and how loving and giving of a human being you actually are. And it's when you hold that space in your heart for other people, all humanity. And I'm not telling you, you put yourself in relationships and situations that with people that are toxic for you, because just because somebody's good for somebody else doesn't mean they're good for you. And I'm not saying that we all don't have those ways, but when you finally take it upon yourself to sit back and really take a good look at yourself and say, okay, why did I do that? Why do I do some of the things that I do? And a lot of you, I'm sorry, you haven't checked your ego. It's about being right. And I've said this for a very long time. When you can sit with yourself and tell yourself things and know that you're doing it for the bettering of yourself and you're not criticizing, you're just trying to figure out why. Like I said in my earlier post, My trauma ran after me as much as I ran from it. And we all have it. And for all the families, of my day and age that just took things and threw them under the carpet because they were uncomfortable and they didn't want to talk about it, and they didn't want to talk about the addictions, and they didn't want to talk about the family behaviors, and they didn't want to talk about the bloodlines, and they didn't want to talk about any of that stuff. Shame on your parents and on me and on everybody for not standing against it more. Yes, kitty cat. He's begging to go out because he wants to hunt mice, and I told him no, and now he's going to beg. And that is a behavior that I do not indulge because I don't indulge in a lot of behaviors that I used to do. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people think I'm the same Lori. I am not. This year, last year, probably the last 3, I have worked on myself more than anything that I know. And I'm not here to brag about that. It was hard. And if anybody who's been on their spiritual journey, and honestly, I don't care what religion you can claim. I don't claim any religion anymore. I know that there's a higher power that lives within me that's based on a frequency. That's what I know. And the frequency that I choose to tap into is a frequency of love and authenticity. And my authenticity will always shine through. I've been very vulnerable. I have been very authentic. My anger got the better of me, but I let you see it. Why? Because we are human. But does that anger give me the right to go out and do something to another human being because I choose to be angry? No. You know how I learned most of my things over the last 3 years diligently? I mean, I've been on this journey for a very long time, probably since I've been late 20s. But as I've watched nature, I watch how kind she is to herself and how she goes with the seasons and she doesn't fight it. She just kind of knows what to do, and how the animals interact with each other. How the animals that I live around, and how my animals and my deer that live here and lead aren't scared of the cars and the traffic and the things, because they know the people will stop and let them walk through. Or a hurt animal on the side of the road that will stop and help it. Nature has been my biggest saving grace. I sit in it, I listen to it, I recharge myself by standing in the grass or hugging a tree. Yeah, tree huggers, we are real. You know why? Because we know that the trees absorb the negative energy that flows within the body sometimes, and they take it, and they give us back the good. All I'm asking is all of you who are out here fighting over to prove your point. Anything that I post, it's because I believe in it. And not that I have to explain any of that to any of you, because I don't. I do it because I want you to understand that all those people in the picture in my cover photo spoke their truth, what they believed, what they wanted to see changed in America, and were killed because of it, because somebody disagreed with them. That's not fair. That's not even right. And the part of it, I'll go even further and maybe educate yourself and go look at some of these things. We're in a video game, a dream within a dream. Hollywood and our government, they do let you know things, but they hide it in the movies. They hide it in things because they have to, with the laws of the universe, tell you before they do things. And they have been telling you for a very, very long time. But a lot of us just don't catch it because we're too worried about how much money we have, or what so-and-so said, or what so-and-so did, or how this happened, or how that happened, and did you hear what so-and-so did? Who cares? I've cut a lot of people off in my life. Some, it's just because I couldn't stand listening to the shit anymore. Because I've always been, since I've been a little girl, I want everyone included. I was very blessed going to parochial school most of my life. Yes, it was Missouri Synod Lutheran. Did I learn a lot? Yes. Did I question a lot? Even more. Because I didn't believe all the teachings, and I would question things, and then I would get in trouble because I opened my mouth about something, or I did something differently, or I wasn't obeying the rules. I live by the beat of my own drum. I really do. I have a child that doesn't talk to me because she believes things that she was told by another parent. She was taught hate. I can't change that. I've accepted that. But the difference between me and most people, and I'm not, again, giving myself credit, is I'm not going to judge you based on anything but how you treat me as a person. Period. Everybody could hate you, and I probably would adore you. That's just who I am. And many of you have seen all sides of me. Many of you don't care or don't like or what. It doesn't matter. And I don't mean that mean. I just mean that in the sense that until you truly love yourself, you're never going to be able to have a clear understanding of other people. Because you have to understand what makes you tick, what you're passionate about. What is your purpose? I'm going to read it. This is one of my favorite Bibles. If I can get it the right way. And I will credit this passage to many people in my world. And then I have some things that I want to read that I've kept in my Bible over the years, because it shows me. Wasn't going to get emotional, but I might. But it's Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Do you know your purpose? I know mine. But some things that I have had in here, and they're from two of my track coaches. And I'm going to read them because it shows me how I haven't changed in my life, but yet how I have changed in my life. Dear Lori, hey salad dressing, Kraft is the main name. How are you today? Seriously, I wanted to tell you how much I appreciated your help and support last night. I was not intending my speech towards you. I also wrote this note to tell you some things about this season and Saturday. First, I am proud to be called your coach. And it has been a privilege working with you. I look forward to your performance on Saturday, realizing that the result is unknown. I think you are capable of a fine quarter. I just wish you would have been able to run in more meets. Family things. Your hard work and good attitude are appreciated. Run for the Lord. I'm not going to say who it was. One more. Dear Lori, you are truly a special person with everything that has been going on in your life. You still train just as hard, encouraged just as much, and always had a kind word for everyone. God has blessed you with many talents, and it has been a privilege to be your coach. I have kept you in my prayers, and I feel confident that you are in his loving hands. The rest of it is just kind of about the run, but my point I'm trying to make here, and I apologize, your true self, your true you, your true inner you is what wants to shine and to show other people that when you accept the good, the bad, the indifferent, and who you are as a person, and you lead with good intentions, and you don't have malice, anger, envy, jealousy, or bad intentions for others, is when your life takes the shift and you learn who to accept into your world. And yes, unfortunately, some people you have to be so direct, like my angry message, because otherwise they don't hear you. It's a sad thing. It really is. But I know I have that fight within me because I've been so, unfortunately, hyper independent my entire life due to the trauma that I've lived through. But I don't shine it around like feel sorry for me. That's not it. I love who I am now. I have to forgive myself for the mistakes that I've made and the people that I've hurt. But anybody that truly, truly knows me, my intentions toward people have always been with a good heart and to help and to provide. And I have been judged, criticized, thrown out, talked about, called names. And when I realized that there were groups and groups of people, exes that got together with my family. Why? Because they don't want to take a good look at themselves and take the accountability for the part that they play as well. None of us are 100% correct all the time. It's when you can have the humility and grace to honor your mistakes and not do them again. Learn your lessons. Choose to be kind. Choose to speak up. Hold your ground. But do not step out to belittle and be mean just because your beliefs are different. Just don't participate. Do better. I love you all so much. I'll see you soon.